Thank you.
Hello, I'm Aaron, Stephanie's brother, and AV guy that forgot to copy my brother's song over, so I apologize about that. I'm Stephanie's younger brother and fellow adventurer, and I'm here to talk to you tonight to tell you how great Stephanie was from the perspective of her beloved husband, Dale. Dale has always been like a brother-in-law to me. We've never really been that close, but he's always welcomed my visits, including all the friends I brought to enjoy the mountain scene. Last week, our friendship went beyond just the bro hug, and we became brothers. Together, we brainstormed trying to correlate any and all clues that could help us find Stephanie. We were together during the worst week of each other's lives, and that bond has made our friendship stronger. I am honored to speak the words that Dale is understandably unable to speak right now due to the sorrow he feels for the loss of his wife, his world. Last night I asked him to write down his thoughts so I could read them. But Dale's artistry is in photography, not writing. So he started to communicate his thoughts by telling us stories about how he met Stephanie on the slopes of Mount Hood. It was really a beautiful moment, Dale. An hour and a half, he just let loose, and we all just listened. He continued by telling us how Stephanie broke her thumb, and Dale helped her get through the recovery, and they hit it off. He didn't break her thumb either. It was just, he just helped. Ski season was over, and they went their separate ways. Dale off to Jackson Hole. Stephanie called Dale up and asked if she could join him for the summer. He tells the story of kayaking the Snake River, even though it was beyond her capabilities. It didn't stop Steph. Been hearing that a lot lately. The summer ended, and they moved back to Oregon into a tiny apartment where they lived with Dale's 2 dogs. The bed took up 3 bedroom walls, and opening the stove would hit the couch. Sounds like they were really roughing it. And he says, one thing that he said that really caught my attention. It was quite gray there, but Steph was his ray of sunshine. They moved to Silverthorne, where Dale had already been established with a home and business. Steph got a job at Socks Galore at the factory stores, where she collected all the irregular socks that couldn't be sold. Of course, she moved on to work in many other jobs, and many of you are here today that used to work with her. 3 years went by, and Dale was in cruise control, I believe is what he said. Steph wasn't necessarily saying, marry me, but she was saying, if you don't, I'm out of here. So Dale got out of cruise control and proposed at the Blue Moon restaurant because it's something that only happens once in a blue moon. Since Dale is a photographer who will photograph the occasional wedding, so he thought having a regular white wedding seemed like it would be work rather than a celebration. So they headed out to Fiji and gave everyone just enough notice to make sure nobody could swing it, including me. I mean, I would go instantly, no problem. This moment was destined to be theirs and theirs alone, likely because Dale was to wear a wooden skirt during the traditional Fijian ceremony. Not a picture of that, not too many. Their time in Fiji has so many stories and adventures that really highlights the love for traveling and adventures together. Life happens, and their adventures transfer from traveling to changing diapers. Stories that can be told better by many of you here today than by me. Dale's stories of Steph focus on the early years. Young love experienced during beginning of most relationships and the foundation for long lives together. Perhaps it was their love and adventures that led me to bring Carol, my own wife, now my wife, out here on our first date driving from Salt Lake City to their house in Silverthorne so that we too could initiate our young love with Stephanie and Dale. Their strong love will live on in the 3 beautiful children they created together, and their stories Dale will share with them throughout the years to come. Dale, it's been a rough week, and this is a celebration of life. You could say that I kind of coined that term. In fact, with all the websites I've started this week, you could almost call me the chief marketing officer of Stephanie's death. But we're going to get through this, and you all will always have brother in me, man. You take care. Dale, I love you, and Stephanie, I love you. Thank you.
When she didn't return after another 2 days, my heart sank, as I hoped for the best.